Hey, what's going on, good people? It is a Friday night. I am out and about listening to some industrial stuff here. It's cold as fuck outside, but I'm not really complaining. As I said many times before, the winter time here in Texas is 20 times better than the winter time back in Michigan. Back in Michigan around this time, I could not be able to walk around with my coat unzipped and without any hat and gloves. So I guess it's safe to say that the winter time here in Texas is a lot better and a lot more decent. And also, by the way, if I was still in Michigan, I would not be able to get away with wearing a sleeveless shirt underneath. I spoke about this situation a couple years back on my channel. This involved a woman that I knew named Mary. And the situation with this guy named Boob. Now, I'm not going to say his real name, but I call him Boob is because that's basically what he was. He was one of those old fart guys wearing the baseball cap, big ass belly, claims to have done some work with the Richmond Fire Department now and then, big black rimmed glasses, way older than I am, and older than all of us for that matter, probably in his 70s for what I understand. Mary would tell me around that time that Boob was constantly sexually harassing her. One time claiming that Boob had her up against the wall. Now the two lived a couple apartment places down at the same complex. Here was Mary's place and here was Boob's place. Couple doors down, Boob. Mary called me multiple times telling me what should I do, what can I do. I would tell her constantly, tell the police, tell the Richmond Fire Department, talk to this person, talk to that person, because this guy just seems, he's one of those guys that will not take no for an answer. Now this woman, is considered slow, I guess you would say. I don't know what kind of mental condition she would have, but either way, it was the kind that kind of like keeps her like a child, needless to say. For a while, she had to live in these special home places, I guess you would say, with others like herself. But either way, she was a friend. She's still a friend, but at this point, I'm kind of pissed off at her. I was pissed off to the point where I just wanted to drop her from my friend list on Facebook and all her other accounts, because she has a few. Now, Boob, often claimed many times that Mary was his girlfriend and this and that, but Mary insisted not so. It got to the point where I had to call a friend of mine back in Detroit to call Boob to make threats against him. That worked for a while. Then all of a sudden, I find out Mary wanted to be my girlfriend. She texted me one time saying, I would like you to be my boyfriend. I always liked your hair, always liked your body, always liked your style, blah, 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 blah. But the thing was, I was in Detroit. She was still in Richmond. And, at that time, the smart buses and the D-Dot buses had these limited schedules. The smart buses, you couldn't even you had to go bike ride the 23-mile road to get on the smart bus. It would only go up to the 8 mile, then you had to take a D-Dot bus to get to the rest to the area there. So I had to spend twice the bus fare just to get from her place and back, which I was not really looking forward to doing, being I was unemployed at that time. I tried many times to visit her, but the place she was living at, was had all these strict ass rules, blah 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 blah. Then all of a sudden, I see her at some sort of a dance with this old man, black rimmed glasses, big ass belly. Turns out it was Boob. Boob was now officially her boyfriend. I'm pissed. I'm angry. So what the fuck you give me this impression that you wanted to be my girlfriend, and all of a sudden you do this? Well, I was pissed off for a while. Now, a couple years ago, she posts on Facebook that she was done with Boob, calling this fucker out for being a sexual predator, saying that he's in love with this 16-year-old girl who is going to be his wife. Now, me and a couple other gal pals on there called her out because she knew that this guy was a predator, but yet she chose him as a boyfriend. Now, me and the friend, one of her former friends now, they even stated, hey, you knew he was a predator, you knew he was a loser, you know he was a son of a bitch. You should have realized that from the word go. So, that's the story of that story. Or excuse me, let me rephrase that. That's the end of that story. A couple years later, she's single, she's still in Richmond, she's still going to church. Don't know if it was the same church that I used to go to when I lived there. But she posts recently, a couple days back, wearing a ring that Boob had gotten for her. I'm like, wait a minute, is this the same Boob that we know so well? She's like, yes. I lose my shit. She's back with him. Oh, she's going to say sooner or later, oh, we're just friends. But no. Mary, you knew he was a predator. Why'd you go back to him? Believe it or not, I expressed an interest in this woman. But she was like, oh no, I don't do that stuff. I only like you as a friend. Fuck that shit. Too many times I've ended up in the fucking friend zone while all the gals I respected and liked went out with all these assholes and these losers. It happened to another person I used to know. I had feelings for her like massively crazy, but no, I don't love you that way. Bitch, you're supposed to. I would have treated you better than the asshole that you were with. I'm not a predator. I'm not a drug addict. I don't hit or beat on women. I'm not a cheater. When I found about all this, I wanted to remove her from my friend list off of Facebook for good. Her main account and her others. Because like I said, she has a few others up there. Excuse me. I'm pissed. I'm angry. Doesn't this woman realize, cannot this woman, think ahead before making a decision? Obviously not. I was facing eviction back in my last year in Detroit. Just like, I'll set you up to be with me. I'll set you up to live with me and my brother. I'll set you up. I'll get him to get a tow truck moving truck so you can move your stuff and come live with us. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm facing eviction myself. So, I'm asking you, the people watching this, what should I do about this dumb broad? Should I continue my friendship, just wait and see what happens? And when so just in case something does occur, we'd be like, bitch, I told you so, how many damn times? Or should I just remove her from my life, period? When you know someone's an outright fucking loser, you keep your distance from them. Plain and simple. You can find better, damn it. Why, Mary? Why? Are you afraid of being alone? That's all I'm going to say for right now, before I rant and rave like a fucking idiot. Let me know in the comments below about all this. And also hit that like button as well. And subscribe to my channel just as well, okay? I'm Dr. Earl. I'll see you cats later. Bye-bye.